What's up, fam? Hope everybody is well. Welcome back to another Masterclass lesson. For today's lesson, it's going to be on the shorter side. It's shorter side, and it's also going to be a bit different, but I also think it's going to be something that should be covered, something very important. And we are going to be covering how to understand what stocks simply what stocks are going to be best for you to trade. How to really just understand what tickers you should pick, what stocks you should put on your watch list, etc. So I'm going to minimize my face cam a little bit and then kind of just go over some key pointers for you guys, because obviously every trader is going to be different, having different trading styles, trading different markets. But obviously I'm going to be focusing on mainly trading options or trading within the stock market. So just going to go over a couple of key things here. So let me go ahead and do this, and then so you guys can see the watch list. Of course, per usual, if you guys have not caught up with the previous masterclass lessons, make sure you go and check out all of the previous masterclass lessons if you guys haven't already. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right on into it. So you guys know, for me, I am typically, of course, I'm trading options. It's what I'm trading the most. Now, when I'm trading options, we're obviously trading options within the stock market. And when trading options, we need to first pick a stock that is going to be providing us with a good amount of volume, right? Of course, with a good amount of money going into that stock. So obviously that stock can move, because if that stock does move, then obviously our options become more valuable / we profit. Now here we can obviously on SPY, we can see the average volume is 65 million average volume, right? Which is obviously a ton, which is a lot, which is perfect, right? So first we want to find a stock that's going to be providing us with a good amount of volume. Now it doesn't have to be just like SPY. We can pick something, maybe we can go over to Nvidia. Now average volume for Nvidia is 43 million shares traded average, right? So something that at least is providing a good amount of volume, something like Nvidia, or just like I mentioned, that something is just simply providing a good amount of volume, is going to be something that's very important and something that you want to look out for, because like I mentioned earlier, volume is what's going to be initially moving the stock price, right? And if the stock price is moving, our options are also becoming more valuable, which is making us more profit. So focusing on volume is going to be very important, and just focusing on a big stock, right? Any large company is going to be highly traded, meaning there's going to be lots of volume traded within that company. So Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, anything like that is going to be perfect, right? Now, another thing for you is also just picking a company that you're familiar with, right? A cool thing with the stock market is we get to literally trade and look at and chart companies that we're familiar with in real time, such as Nvidia, such as Apple. Apple's something that you guys use every single day, your phones, right? We get to trade Google, we get to trade Microsoft, things that we literally use every single day. So another thing is just trading companies, trading certain sectors that you are familiar with, because the more you are familiar with, the more you'll be comfortable with that certain company, that certain ticker, and the more you'll be comfortable with understanding why that ticker is moving, right? Because stocks aren't just moving because of no reason, right? There's obviously economic performance behind it. There are investors behind that stock, behind that company. So the more you're able to understand that company, understand what they do, the more you'll kind of get a better feel for it. So let's say you're a big fan of Tesla, like myself. I have a Tesla. Trading Tesla would be a good idea for you because number one, you're familiar with the company, you like the company, you keep up with their news, and number two, Tesla is a largely traded company, one of the biggest, right, in the stock market. So obviously there's going to be a shit ton of volume going into Tesla each and every single day. And like I mentioned, volume is what's going to be moving the market, or that stock. So that's going to be another thing. Now, another thing, of course, that you want to focus on is just simply understanding what market / what kind of trader you are, right? Maybe you don't trade options, or maybe you're not trading within the stock market. Understanding what type of market, or understanding what type of trading style that you have is going to be very important, because certain stocks move differently, right? Or certain pairs, certain tickers trade within different ranges, or trade with different volume, right? So let's say that you are a swing trader. Maybe you want to look for a stock that kind of trades within a different range as a stock that would probably only benefit day traders, right? Because day traders are typically looking for high volume stocks, or looking for stocks that are really going to present price with a initial move for them to get in and then get out, right? Swing traders are looking for something different. So also just understanding your actual trading style is going to be very, key as well in terms of determining what ticker / stock that you want to focus on or trade, right? Because let's say also you're a swing trader, maybe swing trading SPY isn't going to be the best idea for you. Maybe you'll want to focus on swing trading other stocks, right? Because those stocks are probably going to be more beneficial and likely provide you with a higher return on those option contracts based off of how those stocks move. So that's going to be another thing, is just understanding the type of trader you are, because that'll just help you a lot more in terms of actually picking those stocks. Because you'll see a stock and you're like, okay, I see that the average movement on this stock is different from the average movement here. So it'll just add up a lot more to you and make a lot more sense. So that's going to be another thing as well. Now, moving on to another important thing is just testing different things out, right? Maybe you're not familiar with so many different stocks or, different companies, whatever the case may be. Just test them out, make a watch list of about 3 stocks. Typically that's, the max that I'm focusing on. I'm really only focusing on around 3 stocks, maybe sometimes more, but, for the people, especially if you guys are trading with me, you really only see me look at SPY, Tesla, and Nvidia, right? That's really typically it. Sometimes we'll kind of dive deep and go on to other stocks, but for the most part, we're really only focusing on SPY, Tesla, and Nvidia. Also keep in mind, SPY, Tesla, and Nvidia are some of the heaviest traded stocks within the stock market, meaning that's also going to provide those stocks with a shit ton of volume. A shit ton of volume is going to make the stock price move even more, which is also going to make our option contracts move even more / give us more profits, right? So that's just another perk of trading stocks that are going to provide us with high amounts of volume. So that's going to be another thing. But going back, really just picking 3 stocks on your watch list, and if you want, really narrowing those 3 stocks to just 1 or 2. That's something that I do, is I'll just get really, really comfortable with 1. I'll have my 3. Obviously, I'll still trade my 3, but I'll just get locked in with 1. I'll just focus on that 1 every single day. Look to take look to take the best trades as possible on that 1 stock, because the more I trade that stock, the more I look at that stock, the more I'm able to understand the movements it has, the range, the price ranges that it presents to us. The more I'm able to just simply get comfortable with that stock, and the more comfortable that I am with it, the more I'll simply be able to read future potential moves, and that's just going to help me out so much more in terms of making decisions. So that's going to be another thing, is just simply just trading the stocks, and just seeing what works best for you, what works best for your what works best for your trading strategy, what works best for your trading style. And as you're trading those different stocks, you'll be like, okay, I see that this stock is working best for me and my trading style. I'm going to continue to stick to that. Or you're like, okay, I see that this stock isn't as beneficial as the other stock because this stock isn't as best for my trading strategy, right? So, different things will just plug in as you continue to go. And that's why one of the biggest things that I always say to you guys as well is one of the biggest and best ways that you can learn and get better at this shit is simply just doing it. Just looking at it, being in it, just like doing it and getting yourself more familiar with it. Trial and error is simply going to be your best friend when it comes to this stuff. So definitely keep that in mind. But those are going to be the main pointers and just some things that you really want to look out for and understand in terms of when it comes to your watch list, when it comes to picking what stocks you should trade, picking what stocks to avoid. Because maybe there will be certain stocks that are just going to be super choppy, or some stocks that are going to not have as high as a daily price range movement as others. So you want to see what works best, what moves best for your trading style / your trading strategy. For me, you guys know, I'm a day trader, right? So trading Nvidia, trading SPY, trading Tesla, trading high volume stocks that present us with big moves every single day is key for me. That's perfect, right? So that matches my trading perfectly. So, that's exactly also why I pick these stocks. But that is going to wrap it up here. If you guys ever have any questions, per usual, feel free to ask me. Let me know in the Discord. And of course, be sure to catch up with previous lessons if you guys have not already. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. I'll see you guys later.